So here I have an electric system, but it operates on the exact same principles as your hydraulic system. You're just going to pretend this electric ram is the hydraulic cylinder. As far as the actual hydraulic cylinder, just keep it clean. That is the main goal, is to keep it clean. You can use some types of lubricants on hydraulics, but most of all, keep it clean. Again, I know this is an electric jack, but just use your imagination. So most of these systems operate by the ram only pushing out one side. That piston pushes out this side of the room, which moves this gear, which runs this shaft, which turns the gear on the other side to bring this side out and keep the room moving out evenly. So back to your original question, lubrication. Besides keeping the hydraulic piston clean, one of the places you're going to lubricate is going to be these rails that are sticking out. I'm sure I'll have other people disagree with me, but these are not as picky about the lubricant. But I still try and use some form of dry lube or like a PTFE lubricant just so that things don't stick to this rail and cause buildup on the inside. But you can lube the bearings on this gear block. You can lube these shafts. These are not as picky about getting any kind of lubricant on them. They will still get dirt on them, but that's why I try and use a dry lube. And you want to lubricate all four sides of this because, I don't know if you can see in here, those little caps sticking out. So those are like a friction plate. There's one on each side, except for the geared side. You'll see them up top there too. Those little plates in there are what stop friction inside the tube. And besides the gear blocks, they're one of the main causes of failure in these systems when they wear away. So as long as you keep these lubricated, you can see where that plate rides. That little friction plate rides right along that where that groove is. So lubrication will protect those from wearing down faster. When those wear down, this shaft will have too much play up and down. You'll start popping and skipping gears, and you'll actually just snap these gear blocks. So if you're having a lot of popping issues with a system like this, electric or hydraulic, those friction pins are going to be your culprit, more than likely, unless you have a broken tooth on the gear pack. So yeah, just to make it short and sweet, keep these shafts on both sides lubricated, keep your gear blocks lubricated, and most of all, make sure there's lubrication on all four sides of these so that those friction plates don't get worn down prematurely.